So hey guys, we're back with the health segment as we promised last week. But we don't think that we are professional to talk about this as much as this is such a serious case that recently happened in Malaysia. So we invite someone special who is well known for this past year, which is Dr. Haifa. Give big applause to her.
You know why I invite her? Because Dr. Haifa is my
I think
just my idol.
because she kept repeating the
Yes,
word.
I always watch her video on Instagram Reels about mental health, about
Something
lifestyle.
related to health lifestyle, right?
Yes, so that's why we choose Dr. Haifa to explain more about mental health issues.
So doctor, can you introduce yourself a little bit about your backgrounds or your name or how many years you have been working in this industries and how you deal with mental health disorder?
Okay, first, thank you for inviting me here. So first of all, my name is Dr. Haifa, and my background is I already worked for almost 5 years in this profession. So,
What is the most challenges that you always got when you face this mental health disorder?
the most challenges that I've got since I work in this profession is so many students that have their mental health issues, which is such as anxiety, depression. So basically, many students have these issues just because they can manage their
Assignment.
yes.
So doctor, before the segment start, I actually do some research about mental health. So please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just researching by Google. So actually, mental health is something that is affect every single of us, is it? But it influence on how we tolerate with it. Either we are manage to handle it well or we can't handle it well, that make it become more worse. So unfortunately, mental health is often misunderstood, ignored or treated as less important than physical health. But it's actually just we need to take care the same way as physical health, is it? So in today's podcast, we want to change people's mindset on how important mental illness is.
So doctor, the real question is, what is the real meaning of mental health? Okay, so to answer your question, so first, when we talk about mental health, many people think it simply means whether someone has a mental illness or not. But actually, mental health is much more than that. Means like more than that. Mental health is not just they keep questioning them like, how is their mental health today? Is it okay or not? So they feel like we support them, not downgrade their feeling.
I see. So, from what you have been explained to the audience, I mean like there's got a difference between mental health and mental illness actually, because some people will always like when they saw someone got mental health disorder, they will say that, oh, this person got mental illness, which refer to the person is crazy. So I think the audience can take note that there is difference between mental health disorder and also mental illness.
Exactly, and that's misunderstanding sometimes creates stigma. I like that comparison because most people nowadays only focus on eating healthy food, exercise, going to the gym, but they forget the basic needed things, which is their mental health. So this thing can lead them to something serious matter, right? What do you think of that? So that's absolutely true.
Okay, we want to continue for the next question.
Okay, we already talked about what mental health actually is and why this is matter, especially among students. So, for more before more reading in, can we know the statistic about how many people or students actually have been surrounding with this mental health issues? So one of the most important things to understand is that mental health challenges in young people are often more common than many people realize. According to the World Health Organization, one in seven adolescents worldwide experience a mental health disorder. So, imagine a classroom with 30 students. Statistically speaking, around 4 of the students may be experiencing significant mental health difficulties. So, what's even more concerning is that many of those students never receive professional support. Just some of them are afraid of being judged, and others do not realize that they need help, and some of them simply do not know where to seek assistance.
Absolutely, what do you mean by seek help from assistant, which is mean psychologist, counselor, or even professional person that can help to cure their mental health disorder, is it?
So, for instance, I have some experience to share with you guys, which is I know this girl, which is 17 years old, who lives around my neighborhood. She is a sweet girl, top 10 top student in research school, but someday she just locked herself in her room, don't want to go out, don't want to socialize with her family members or even her friends. That's become concern to their family. So her mom asked my mother what she should do, and then my mother said, brought her, bring her to doctor, ask for professional help, because it might affect her study, because she is gonna take the exam paper, which is SPM. So I think this is because her stress, study every day without rest, because every time I see her, every time she go back from school, she just stay at home, don't go out at evening. That's maybe some
Symptoms of mental health disorder, is it?
Yes, that's
So, doctor, as you have been talking that students are more affected by mental health disorder, so many experts have suggested that student mental health concerns have become more prominent in recent years. So, what do you think by this statement?
So there is a one reason. There are multiple factors working together. One factor is academic competition. Another factor is work on technology and social media. Or it might be economic.
So there are a lot of factors that we consider which affect one's mental health actually. So we would like to continue for the third question.
Since we already know and you already told us about one of the fact that impact mental health is academic pressure, right? So, can you tell us more deeply about why academic pressure has such a powerful impact in mental health? So, academic pressure affects something very fundamental. Many students begin linking their identity to their performance. So, instead of saying, I received a low grade, they begin saying, I am a failure. So, this is extremely important. A grade becomes more than a grade. It becomes a judgment of self-worth. So, one of you can experience this before.
Actually, I have been experienced this when I was like in my university, which is on my semester 2. According to what grades that I have been received, which is our Chinese grade is 3.75. But at that semester, I got 3.74, which is make me feel so stressed and it has turned myself into I am such a bad student. I don't really put all of my efforts on my study. I don't really put all of my efforts to my subject, and sometimes that grade actually affect me for such a long time because I have lost motivation in study. I have no energy to put in my classes. So I feel that it is one of my academic pressure because in my mindset I would like to get John list like every semester. When it comes to 3.74, which is 0.01 to get John list, it such really affected me. And I think the way I manage myself to keep continue studying day by day, it actually helps my mental to grow even better. I think I feel so much thankful for me and for my roommate actually because the supports that they give me have been much more confident for me to continue studying.
So the people around is playing such a important role, right?
Yes.
Without her, you might be still in sad, low.
So the words support is actually give so much powerful meaning. Actually, it can help once from getting mental health disorder to less worrying about mental health. So for those who have friends that is currently facing with mental health disorder, you can help them by asking whether they are good or not today. So you have to check on them whether they sit alone or not. Whenever you see them alone, please don't let them be alone because it can lead to get self-harm or even delusions, which can affect them in negative way.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, a simple word to them might help them to keep their motivation back. So, simple words can help them actually.
Doctor, what is some of the simple words that can actually help the ones who get mental health disorders?
Such as
So doctor, I think we need to take a break for a while because we have been talking so much and a lot of infos have been given to you. So we'll be right back. So hey guys, welcome back everyone. In the previous section, we have already known about mental health statistics, and also we have known that how academic pressure on student well-being. So now we are moving to our next topic, which is students may know this word or may experience this, but they do not know how it is fully meant, which is anxiety. So Dr. Sarah, the word anxiety is used quite frequently nowadays. People often say things like, I'm so anxious about this upcoming exam, or I'm so nervousness about this upcoming presentation. So Dr. Sarah, can you explain more about what is actually anxiety means?
Let's learn excellent version because anxiety is often misunderstood. First, it's important to understand that anxiety itself is not necessarily bad. It's just in fact, anxiety is a natural human response, which is our brain designed to set attention, harmony, and prepare us to respond. For example, imagine you are about to give a presentation in front of your class. So your heart beat a bit faster. So then your palms become sweaty and you feel so nervous because there are so many people in front of you. So these reflections are actually normal. They are your body's way of preparing you to perform something. The problem occurs when anxiety becomes excessive, positive and difficult to control. Instead of helping someone prepare, anxiety begins influence in their daily life.
So for example, like students that are worried about their exam is actually normal, right?
Yeah, that's actually normal.
So that is what we think for the response.
Yeah.
I see. So for those out there, if you are nervous about giving presentation or nervous about facing examination, that is actually normal, guys.
So, doctor, to know that if someone might have anxiety or not is, so what is the one sign should student do to prevent this from happening to them? So anxiety can affect people emotionally, physically, and behaviorally. Emotionally, students may experience their excessive worry, abandonment, irritability, fear of failure, and difficulty relaxing. So, physically, they may experience rapid heartbeat, physical tension, headache, fatigue, stomach discomfort. Other than that, they may avoid certain situations. They will seek constant reassurance. So one important point is that anxiety doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it appears because overworking. Sometimes it appears because of unstable actions. think the other people will judge her, so she become anxiety. So the way to prevent this is take a deep rest, right, Doctor?
Welcome back, everyone. So I think we have come to our final segment of this topic. After we have been discussed from the beginning about mental health statistics, about what is actually mental health, how academic is pressure on student well-being, also what is actually depression means or anxiety. So one thing that has become very clear thoughtful about our conversation is actually that student mental health is solely an individual responsibility. As we know, while students can certainly develop healthy habits and coping relationships, their well-being is also influenced by the environment itself. So today, we would like to discuss on how parents, schools or university, peers or even surrounding help them to give such an what we call as an assist, yes, as an assist for them to cure their mental health disorder. So Alia, what do you think?
Yes, the role of everyone surrounding is very important because everyone plays their own role, such as parents at home. Student can express their feelings with their family, to the friends, can spend time together to forget about their problem at school, and then with teacher they can seek for help. Yeah, so what you said just now is right. The role of surrounding is important for students to cure themselves from mental health disorder.
But as we know, we need the what we call the verify of our
Yes.
professionals, which is Dr. Haifa.
We still need
Her explanation
yes,
about it, yes,
explanation.
because we are not professional, but
Yes.
we just do some research.
Okay, so I absolutely agree with what just say right now. Everyone play their important role to support someone who have mental health issues. And so as individual, you guys must play your own role, such as parents, teacher, students, or environment have their main important role to support others with mental health.
Do you give this motivation to those who have mental health disorder too, such as they have to get support from surrounding like that?
Yeah.
So what I would say was true, right?
That's
Okay,
actually right.
Thank God. So you guys, I think we have come to the end of our podcast session. So we hope to see you on the next episode. So I'm Amalina.
And I'm Anya.
See you guys later. Bye.